Hey guys, Jock here and welcome to our week 1 battle for the SSL. This is a showdown league that we're taking part in. So before I get into the team we're bringing, if I just run down the two teams, they should be on the screen. But our roster of 11 is Manaphy, Salamans, Donphan, Metagross, Aromatisse, Electabuzz, Mega Medicham, Infernape, Shaman, Cofagrigus and a Selgar. And today we're facing Coach Kmoody and his Westchester Weaviles, and he has Victini, Silvally, Jellicent, Mienshao, Sneasel, Musharna, Megatitar, Clefable, Fortress, Noivern and Gligar. So, first off, the first Pokemon we've brought is our Salamence. It's a physically defensive Salamence with a Yachi Berry. It's there to hopefully take on Victini. It really does give us a lot of issues. It takes on a Mienshao as well. Takes on Gligar. Well, it does take on Gligar, but Gligar's not the biggest threat. And the Yachi Berry's just there so that in case we can pick up a sneaky kill on the Sneasel. Running the Roost and the Defog, just longevity, and it's really the only defogger on the team of 6 that we're bringing. Dragon Claw just for general stab, because everything we plan on switching in doesn't take it. And then just the Zen Headbutt to put a little bit more pressure on the Mienshao. Next up is another physically defensive Pokemon, that's our Aromatisse, just with the leftovers. Moonblast, Wish, Protect and Heal Bell, mainly here for the Sneasel, because Sneasel's 100% coming, because as you can see it packs, you know, super effective coverage for 3 of the 6 that I'm bringing. It's a massive threat to us. It also might kind of help with the T-Tar, but I really don't see it doing much to T-Tar. T-Tar is the biggest threat to this team. We have a few offensive checks, but switching into it's horrible. So next up we have just a max speed, max attack Medicham. It has the bullet punch just for priority, a high jump kick because it'll Oko T-Tar, Oko Sneaseless for some reason he switches into it, and it'll just put a massive dent in the team. He doesn't really have many switch-ins to this Medicham, so he will have to play around it well. And then we have a Toxic just for whatever he thinks is a switch-in, just to chip that down. Next up we have a Shaman with enough speed to outspeed Jolly T-Tar. Again, I was having issues with the Mega T-Tar, so if he wants to bring like a Dragon Dance set, I was expecting max speed, so this will outspeed it. Hit it with a massive Seed Flare or like Leech Seed it. We have the leftovers with the Leech Seed just to sort of annoy our opponent while chipping him down. And the HP Fire, because I feel like Fortress is going to be one of his main switch-ins to this, and Grass pretty much hits the rest of his team. Next up we have our Assault Vest Mega Metagross, which is here for like Clefable and Musharna, Noivern and Jellicent to an extent, but I don't really want it getting burnt or taking a Shadow Ball, but it can break the Jellicent down. With the Thunder Punch we're also rocking the Pursuit, Bullet Punch, Meteor Mash with enough speed to outspeed Adamant Mega T-Tar, max HP and just a little bit in attack, because it does still hit his team very hard. And last up we have the Choice Scarf Infernape. It outspeeds his entire team apart from the Sneasel, and I don't expect Scarf, and the Noivern, but I don't expect Noivern to come, and I don't expect the Scarf Sneasel. So I think it will outspeed this entire team, and it's just packing Close Combat, Flare Blitz, Earthquake, because that puts massive dents on his team, minus Jellicent, but I don't think Jellicent's going to be too much of a threat, and then the Stealth Rock, because we had no more Stealth Rock on the team. So that's the team we're bringing, and we'll get into the battle.
Right guys, that's us back in the battle, and as you can see, Kmoody has brought the Victini, Sneasel, Musharna, Clefable, Jellicent and the Fortress. And looking at his team, at this sort of point I was expecting maybe a Scarf Victini, as his team's quite bulky and slow, Life Orb, Sneasel, physically defensive Musharna just to switch into the Medicham, maybe like a especially defensive Clefable, not too sure, I didn't expect the Clefable too much. Physically defensive Jellicent, again that takes on the Metagross, it takes on the it takes on the Medicham, maybe the Salamence as well with Burn, and the Fortress is probably just there to keep hazards off. So we'll get into this right here. And he leads off with the Musharna as we lead off with the Medicham, so he switches out and I just press Toxic, forget the Mega, but it's not a big deal. And we switch out into our Shaman because it takes on anything this Jellicent wants to do. As you can see, it does very little damage. And we just fire up a Seed. And this is where the Fortress comes in and we get to sort of show off our slight tech here and just finish it off with a HP fire before it can do anything. Great start to the battle, but the battle goes wrong here because the Victini uses Z Sunny Day and boosts his speed, which now, but it wasn't a big deal here. You see, we live 2, can do 40% with a Dragon Claw, put it in range of anything Scarf and Fernet really wants to do. So all it really would matter is we're sacking our Salamans, but we're getting rid of the Victini. It's not a big deal, but it burns, which basically means we get 20% off instead of 80%, and we die now. So now we're going to have to go into our Infernape and click Earthquake, but it doesn't kill, so we die to the Psychic, and Victini picks up a second kill. We go into our Aromatisse, protect to where the sun turn, and I throw up a wish thinking this would do less than it does, and it does too much, so I have to protect, which lets him actually get the sun back up, meaning Aromatisse takes more than it should have after this Moonblast, meaning I have to sack Aromatisse again. So this Victini's now picked up 3 kills and has basically put us in a hole, a very difficult situation to win. Medicham does come in and revenge kill it with the bullet punch, but we're in a 4v3 situation, and it does become a bit stally. Like, Shaman comes back in on the Jellicent and just fires off a Leech Seed, but Shaman has a tendency to miss moves this game. There's the first of them. So we just start throwing up seeds again against this Musharna, who starts Cam Minding. And so we have to start using Seed Flare to try and drop the Spadef after he Toxics us, so it's a bit of it's a really stally Musharna set. It's probably just here to piss me off, but it's just healing off our Seed Flare damage at this point because we've not actually got any Spadef drops yet. There we get the Spadef drop, which now means we're in a winnable situation. This Musharna can't really beat us 1v1 due to it now being -1 and us having the natural cure, but he's just kind of healing up to, I guess, try and stall us out a bit, stall out our Seed Flares. We get another Spadef drop as he heals up, so now I'm just going to click Seed Flare, get a big hit off on anything. If it hits his Musharna, it dies. Hits anything else, it's a big hit. But we miss, and he baton passes, which I think is a bit weird because Sneasel doesn't want a special attack boost, and it really doesn't want the seeds. So we get the free switch into our Metagross here. The Icicle Crash does very little, and it's 13%, and we heal most of it back off with the seeds. And now this is just Jellicent comes in, takes absolutely nothing, and it will recover off the damage as we go into Shaman. But again, we just get to get our seeds up on whatever wants to come in and use this as a time to heal back up our Shaman. We'll like drain this Musharna of anything it wants to do just to heal up our Shaman. I protect because I don't actually want to damage it because I need its health to get Shaman back full. And well, Shaman's back at full, but we're missing Seed Flares again as he starts Cam Minding up. So now we're back in the same situation and not wanting to play the same game. I go straight into Medicham now that I know it can't touch me. And we can just Toxic this Musharna. I know it will synchronise it back, but it doesn't really. It's Toxic Medicham's not a big deal. So that we can wear this Musharna down and it's basically it's dead. We high jump kick here as he moonlights, but the toxic damage in the Leech Seed is going to basically bring him into another high jump kick range. So I thought I'll then headbutt expecting Jellicent to come in, but he just heals up again. But it's not a big deal after the Toxic, and actually no, I switch out into my Metagross knowing that I can beat whatever it comes in, thinking it would then baton pass, forgetting that Jellicent had recovered up. So I have to go back into my Shaman, but even +1 Jellicent doesn't give Shaman any issues. As you can, Jellicent's already back down at half, so it has to switch out. So I knew that, and I just threw up some more seeds so that we could kill off this Musharna in one more turn. So I switch out to my Metagross, not wanting to waste any Seed Flares, not wanting to take the Toxic, and that's Musharna down. So now we're into a 3-on-3, and Jellicent's still a bit of an issue. It recovers up, but again, this is just a chance for us to seed as he goes into Clefable, and luckily enough it's unaware Clefable to take on the Manaphy, so we can actually stall it out with Seed Flares and Leech Seeds if we actually hit. So at this point, when I seen the Cam Mind, I thought as a Manaphy check it has to have Thunderbolt. It's got Cam Mind, it's going to have Moonlight. So I basically banked on it. Well, it's going to have the Moonblast as well. So I banked on it being Thunderbolt to kill the Manaphy rather than Flamethrower. So I thought it was even at +1, it's a really free switch into Metagross. As you see, he can mines up, and if he's got the Flamethrower, he'll go for it, and if not, he'll go into Jellicent. So when he goes into Jellicent, that basically let me know that he's not got the Flamethrower. So I felt like I could just win the game here, but actually Jellicent has the Wakanberry. He recovers off that damage, so we actually have to switch back out into Shaman to set up for more Seeds and for once to come in. So Shaman's really done miss moves and press Leech Seed. Miss another one as I'm talking about missing moves. And we'll just Seed this Clefable, use it to get back to full. After it Moonblasts off, does a bit of damage. I'm not sure if that's offensive Clefable or if it's just not bulky enough. And this is another free switch into the Metagross. The T-Bolt does 14 and the Leech Seed basically puts us back to full. And here we can just mash. The Jellicent's weak enough where a mash will put it into Thunder Punch phase if we get the +1, and it's in Thunder Punch range, which basically now means Metagross wins a game. Because Knockoff doesn't OHKO, just 58%, it dies to Meteor Mash, and then Clefable comes in and it dies to Meteor Mash. So this is our SSL week 1 game. We came back from quite a difficult situation, you know, 5-3 to 1 at 3-0, so I'm quite happy with the way I played the end game. I feel like Kmoody could have been a little bit aggressive and caught a lot of my switches into Shaman with the Sneasel, but all in all, I felt like I played well, and pretty happy with the win. So thanks for watching, see you guys next week.